So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. So it's down to business here. And it does appear that they are lining up, Jim, in a 5-4-1 form. He's having a hit! An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Now it's Kane. And here's Mbappe. Now, can they get it back? Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Terrific save from the keeper.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Mbappe. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Now, can they get him away? Fernandes. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, good-looking ball. Van Dijk. And he's gone looking for safety. Mbappe. So we're still where we started right now. Fernandes. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And Messi! Just off target.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Vega spots it and intercepts. And he's been shifted off it. Kubasi. And it's Messi. Kane. Caicedo.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Not the most convincing of passes. And he's had it nicked away. Passing is crisp and sharp. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Diogo Dalot. Now it's Kane. Now it's Fernandes. Schlotterbeck cuts it out. Oh, good spread. Fernandes. Schlotterbeck. 15 minutes till half-time. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk. Done delicately. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's decided to go for it. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Mbappe! Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Messi. And here's Camavinga. Now it's Messi. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great chance! He's scored! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Shot could be on. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 5, Fernandez.
And we're underway again.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Alexander-Arnold. And this is Messi, and it's Hazard. And this is Kane. And it looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Real pressure penalty, this. And that's a poor pen.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Pato. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that has left him in a heap. And it's made its way to him. Backward it goes. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Batistuta. Caicedo. And here's Messi. Caicedo. And he was alert to it. Danger averted for now. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Now it's Pato. Mbappe. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Oh, just skips past his man.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's well spotted. And the return pass. Schlotterbeck. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Mbappe. And it's Azar. Now it's Kane. Threads one in. And the through ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Kane really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the...
Could be danger here. He's got away. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Camavinga changes him with that pass. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Azar.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Kane. That has been slung wide. Some resolute defending there. That's going to go a long way. Not the most accurate pass. Schlotterbeck does really well to win the ball there. It's a quick one. Mbappe. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Batistuta going about things with real menace. Just about within shooting range. Oh, what's he done? And this is Ronaldo. That's a sharp pass. He's gone for goal. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Camavinga gathers from the goal kick. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
I think we're just about done here. Kvaratskhelia. It's Camavinga. Tries from a long way out.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Enough try.
Mbappe has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and
Hello,
there is
everybody,
very
and quick
little room
announcement
for
now.
argument.
We'd like to ask you all to kindly stay seated.
How do you
during
look back
the
on the
match.
game then, Jim?
Thank you for your
Yeah,
cooperation.
clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. He's shifting through the gears here. Botman kept his eye on it, and he's there. And there's green grass ahead of him. Pato! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, good-looking ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Danny Olmo. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Ronaldo is flagged offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. He's found a way through. No outsmarting him this time.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways. Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to...
Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he cuts out the supply. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, sweet feet. Camavinga. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pato might just make this. Now it's Raul. In with the challenge. Camavinga getting this one clear. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Szoboszlai. Couldn't squeeze it through. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. That's good play. And claimed it back swiftly. Big chance! He scored! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Schlotterbeck concedes a free kick for that. And that's off target.
Szoboszlai has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Now it's Raul. Now it's Dani Olmo. Raul.
Georgia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's picked his way through. Header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Mbappe. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in. It's a mighty effort. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Raul. Played out towards the right wing. He is through here. Hangs in across. And it's hoisted clear. Ronaldo does really well to win the ball there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's got... Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dani Olmo is offering a wry smile there.
And that has been cleared. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
15 minutes till half-time. He's in a... He's having a shot! And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. That's a little off target. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. McAllister. Now that's well seen too. It's a searching pass. He's having a go. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tries from a long way out. And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Goalkeeper's done supremely well to deal with that. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Vega aimed beyond the defence. It'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Just about within shooting range. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
pinches it off him. Showing great feet there, and he's managed to get free. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. McAllister does well to get it back. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Has a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Mateus. That is ended up in no man's land. Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bruno Fernandes, spread neatly. Yamal has it in a wide position. Schlotterbeck with the clearance. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
McAllister clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Deftly away. And it's half-time here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Georgia certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal.
And we come to
they
you
need
now
to keep
with a
pushing,
quick request
keep
for
imposing.
support
Don't
for
leave
our
the door
World
open for
Charity
the
Fund.
opposition.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
It's roll! Cleared away. So what can they make of this?
That's positional goals. They utilise...
Oh, that's ambitious. And that certainly packed a punch. No way through there. And he's intervened well there.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Batistuta. Thinks about the shot. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kvaratskhelia. He's gone for goal. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kvaratskhelia actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their fourth... That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Camavinga gathers from the goal kick. Oh, it's roll. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Vega. Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Plays it across. He's away. Mateus gets rid without sophistication. Now, can they get him away? And this is roll! It's a good foot in there. Now it's Raul. Yamal gets into a good position.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Great vision. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic. Pato! Cross to the back post. Oh, smashing header! And he's straight offside. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe. That's been slipped through. Mbappe. Good chance here! And for a moment, time stood still. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Dani Olmo. Mateus makes the interception. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Pato. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Nicely spread. Well, that has not gone well. Szoboszlai. And Yamal. Now it's Raul. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. There's the shot! That's rather hopeful. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Mbappe. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo goes on a charge down the left. Raul. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of tries from distance, and it's hit the woodwork and out. Kvaratskhelia knocks it into space. Now it's Batistuta. Raul. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Vega. Nice physical challenge. Mbappe. That's good running. And he's let fly. Keeper is right behind it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that pass isn't the best. Camavinga shifted it to the flank.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And he's managed to get free. Threads one in. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Now a Droll. He's found a way through. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Mbappe. Oh, well measured, well timed, excellent interception. Into the channel. Cross into the box. And that has been knocked clear. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's hoisted clear. Good effort from distance. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Played through into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a sharp pass. Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's a sharp little ball here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. 2 minutes to be added on. Van Dijk. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's hit it long. He's having a hit! Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. Soboslai. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Just a quick reminder today, please
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Looking for the run. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Knocks it into space. Yamal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pinches it off him. Yamal. Now it's Raul. McAllister. Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. He is through here. Not the most accurate pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very...
He's tried one! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's McAllister. There's the delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. They want to be quick to recover this.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he shoots! Loose ball now. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's missed, but not by that far.
Camavinga certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Yamal is onto it in a flash. And here's Raul. Spread it left. Now it's Dani Olmo. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the... And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And now they can clear their lines. Plenty of endeavour from either side. but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Foot in. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. In with the challenge. Yamal. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And back to the keeper. And this is Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's had it taken off him. And he's let fly! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yamal, getting on for a third of the way through the game. Good effort from distance. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And that pass just didn't quite work. Botman. And claimed it back swiftly. That has not gone well. Now it's Raul. It's played through for him. He's picked it. It's Raul! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And that is Stuta! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's a sharp little ball here, and this is Raul. It's Raul! That is gorgeous from Raul! A finish right from the top draw. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
This looks promising.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee's given a throw. Tries to pass it through. Nicely weighted ball. Camavinga makes the interception. That is good alertness. Raul. Kvaratskhelia does really well to win the ball there. Oh, super find.
Two added minutes has been
Now it's
indicated.
Yamal. McAllister. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Eric Garcia. Out to the right. There's the whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Diogo Dalot. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Diogo Dalot. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! In he goes again. He's scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Tries to play it through. And he was alert to it. Can he get it through? And that is out of play. And that's definitely not his best. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, that's a key interception. Searching pass he's played there. Well, they've got it again. Mateus. And this is Raul. Raul! And yes, it's there! That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got it.
He's having a hit! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Well, the ball's gone astray. Dani Olmo stood his ground strongly. Now it's McAllister. He's dealt with that really well. And here's Dani Olmo, and he's had a hit! That comes as a mighty relief. Camavinga, Eric Garcia does really well there. He is strong. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Rising over the bar.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
It's a really well-measured ball. So we've reached the hour mark. Kvaratskhelia. Mbappe! Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Raul. Dani Olmo is in a really good position out wide. Deftly away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just...
Oh no, this does not look good! Cristiano Ronaldo! Sticks it away! So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Schlotterbeck promptly onto that, and that is that. Threads one in, well played right into his path. And the flag has stayed. A mighty effort! Oh, it's hit the post! Botman gets it clear. Looking to play him in. Batistuta providing an outlet on that flank. McAllister. Dani Olmo. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now, can they get him away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. An instinctive delivery. Bruno Fernandes. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, this looks sharp. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Ronaldo. McAllister. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? Raul receives it in a good position here. He could be in here. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So what can they conjure from this one? This then, an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
"75 minutes played. Played into space. And it's played in. Camavinga gets it away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Raul. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Szoboszlai with a real chance here. Szoboszlai! Superb from Szoboszlai! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
After 79 minutes is number 2, Szoboszlai.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Kvaratskhelia. And Vega. Kvaratskhelia. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a little off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shoots! Danger averted for now.
Georgia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
All hands on deck for this one. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Georgia really can only do one thing.
Chance!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Bruno Fernandes wins the duel this time. Now it's Yamal. Nice looking ball. Yamal is flagged offside. Has a look and place it forward. I think we're just about done here. Stood up well to him there. And the keeper takes decisive action. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No way through. Yamal, he has found a way through. Batistuta on 2 now and looking for 3. The ball is bounced loose now. It's a promising position. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Dani Olmo gets into some space. Looking for the run. It's a good-looking delivery. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
To give your support to our better stadium.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Georgia really approached this game with clear intent, Peter, and a training ground plot was turned into a very good success.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. That's the throw. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's... and Batistuta! Good strike, quite an alarm. Raul. Oh, good spread. Diogo Dalot kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any...
Pato! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Raul. Kvaratskhelia. Shifted it to the flank. Looking for a runner. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Pinches it off him. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And he's there to retrieve it. Vega. Batistuta. And he cuts out the supply. Mateus. Pass somewhat off target. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Lobbed in behind. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Kvaratskhelia. That is good alertness. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Dani Olmo. Diogo Dalot gets over and intercepts. Mateus. Schlotterbeck cuts it out. That's a little off target. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a good spell of possession, this. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, that is having a shot! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Georgia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now it's Raul. That's a good ball out wide. It's a promising position. And he's had a hit! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Ambitious ball here. Eric Garcia kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Decent chance! He's delivered all right! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now.
Struck first time! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
This looks promising. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball... Oh, it's fallen loose again! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Dani Olmo picks it up out wide. Aims beyond the defence. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
McAllister actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, that's a key interception. Good effort from distance. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Georgia really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Well, they've got it again. That has not gone well. And that is a little tries from distance. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pato's delivery. He gets big. That needed to be better and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
A probing pass. Now that's well seen too. And he's managed to get rid. He's having a hit! And he's gone looking for safety. Skims one in. Kvaratskhelia. Spread it left.
Georgia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Kvaratskhelia.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's a really well-measured ball, and he's intervened well there. Diogo Dalot. Van Dijk. Camavinga. Vega. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Searching pass he's played there. Nicely worked. Deftly away. Oh, that's ambitious.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time. Very little left on it. Vega. Mateus. Looking for the run. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the action is back on the way.
Georgia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mbappe, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And Dalot, can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's a throw-in. Time and again they are repelled. Raul. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh no, what has happened here? Tries to get it clear. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance here to counter. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Eric Garcia. And he's picked it up out wide. Camavinga getting this one clear. Spread out to the left. Ball comes in. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Schlotterbeck gets it away. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's got away. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Pato. Kvaratskhelia. Batistuta is wide and looking to get onto this. Mateus. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Diogo Dalot. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backward.
He's going for goal! No, he's missed it.
Georgia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Knocks it into space. Yamal. Referee's given a throw. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Vega, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played out wide. Dani Olmo. Tries a shot! Oh, he's been caught now. Oh, shooting chance! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
That pass isn't the best. A heavy challenge. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And a chance! Oh, it's come off the upright.
That's good defensive concentration. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little...
Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He's picked his way through. It's a good-looking delivery.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
What a throw in.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Foot in. Nicely spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Danger averted for now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. And the volley. And that could come back to haunt them.
Ah, that was so poor. A very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. And the counter is on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking to play him in. Threads one in. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, Red, nice interception. And this is Raul. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And he's managed to get free. No foul, says the referee. Struck first time. And that would have been game, set and match.
Bruno Fernandes really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Diogo Dalot. And it's Pato. Always onto this. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's a shade optimistic. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that's been cut out, well played. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Raul. Szoboszlai. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Goes for a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Dani Olmo. Well timed, excellent interception. That's the end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Hello everybody.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
it.